Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just going to have to split this into two 20-minute sections. I'm going to have to be kind of aggressive about this, so here we go. Back to the lips. Am I at 9 million? No. Go up to 9 million. By the way, if your computer can handle more than 9 million, what is that? 9, 18, 36 million. You want to go up to 36 million? Be my guest. Go up to 36 million. Do it. If your computer can handle it, do it. Go for it. The more polygons you have for these lips, the better off you're going to be. So, trick is to get the right size brush and the right intensity, and then, oh, see, that's what I said. You definitely gotta tweak the intensity and size of the brush until you get what you're looking for. And I do really recommend trying to make a mask. So if you don't have a mask, it probably will help you if you do. This is also why I like the damn. You thought I was going to say damn standard, didn't you? This is also why I like the lasso mask. I do not, however, like using a trackpad. So that's a pain. And I need to stop it. Okay, now that I have kind of the lips that I want, I invert them. You could actually soften first if you really wanted to, but soften them a little bit, and then invert them. And then hide them using Control H. And then, like, God, we don't have time for this. We gotta just make lip detail. You guys still there? Have you gone to dinner yet? Are you bored yet? Can you hear me at all? Say something. I should be able to still hear you a little bit. Or like Discord is still on, guys.
I'm still here.
Okay, just making sure. I will never get used to this format where I have to like talk to myself and not see anybody. It's disconcerting. I guess people that have been streaming probably are used to it. I don't know. I'm not. I haven't been streaming that much, so I'm still not used to it. It's okay to have some crisscrossing. In fact, it's encouraged. But here's the trick. Actually, let's increase the intensity a little bit and make the brush really small. Oops. Make the brush really small, like 4, 5, 6. And then make little X's. This seems weird, but watch. Make little X's around the ridge here. So these lines are kind of little tiny little X's. And don't be afraid of turning your Z intensity up a bit higher here. So I'm making these X's, these little tiny X's at the top of the lip. I'm going crazy using this trackpad. Like really crazy. But yeah, basically make your irregular X's up here. And don't be afraid to go a little nuts with it, but make these kind of X's. These small X's at the top of the lip, or actually anywhere around the ridge of any of the lips. Bottom lip, top lip, just go nuts with the X's, small X's around the lip, towards the edges of the lips, towards the edges of the top, towards the edges of the bottom. Just go ahead and go random, make X's, make small X's, go nuts, just have some fun sculpting. And, you know, as always, whoops, don't go across. That's a big no-no. Don't go across from one lip to another. Always stick to just the top lip or just the bottom lip. If you want to inflate this out a little bit, if it's like, this is cool, but I'm not getting enough volume, do not, I repeat, do not just use clay buildup at this point. We're beyond that. Now, if we want to inflate this out, we use a cool brush called Displacement. Displacement's a really nice brush because why? Because displacement, let's turn on the lazy mouse. Displacement should, hopefully, oh, too high, too much, crazy high Z intensity. So keep the Z intensity really low. But if you use displacement and you go across the lip like that, and maybe press the 1 button, see, now I'm increasing the volume. But the nice thing about the displacement brush is it's keeping all of that tertiary detail that I've already added. And hit F for fit. Check it from a distance. Hey, I think it's turning into lips. What do you think? Maybe. I don't know. Looks like lips to me. Go back to damn standard. Continue to make those small X's, and, you know, like I said, add the, oh, it should be small though. I think I already mentioned that. A little smaller. But yeah, it's okay to be random at this point. Just don't, one thing that is bad is, like, you don't want the lines to flow up from one lip to another. Like, that's something you definitely don't want. And this, like, really intense Z intensity should generally be reserved for, like, the edges of the lips. Not to say that you can't have a few crooked strokes through here. You can. You totally can. But like I said, now if you want the volume to come back up again, go back to that displace brush. Use your lazy mouse, hopefully, and then just carefully puff or inflate the lip out. And then press the 1 button to repeat that. And if you have to hit the 1 button repeatedly, just keep on doing it. From a distance. Okay. And the division in my mouth is actually not well defined enough. Oh my God. Go back to damn standard. Go back to the original alpha. If you cannot find it, if you lost it, oh my God, what will I do? Go to the bottom of the brush palette, click Reset Current Brush. Now you're back to the right alpha. Turn your lazy mouse back on because I really want to define the separation in the lips. And so make sure to define this, even if you have to hit the 1 button. Hey man, I got lips. Yeah. Who's got questions? Here, still here. Ooh, yes. Who's got questions? Come on, guys. Give me questions or I'm going to give you Twitch Inception. It's too late. It's Twitch Inception. Here we go. Woo. Twitch within Twitch. You can tell that I'm easily entertained. Yes, you're still here. Do you have questions, though? No questions. But Gray, no questions. No more Twitch Inception. Okay. But Twitch Inception is so fun. All right, fine. Fine. No Twitch Inception. All right. So, did we make a morph target? I totally forgot. Whoops. I don't know. I guess we can click switch and find out. Oh, we did. Or maybe it was just my old one. I don't know. But here's the thing about keeping a morph target. So again, any of this stuff that I don't like, you could try and smooth it out. You could be that person. But honestly, what's better than smoothing is just using a morph brush, I keep saying, because it's better than erasing, really. So if any of this stuff you don't like, you know, just use the morph brush to morph it back. You know, like I could get rid of some of this detail on the lip. So if you feel like, well, maybe I went a little bit too rough. I mean, I always look from a distance. And if the lips look right from back here, then I'm pretty happy with it. But if you feel like, no, actually, that's just a little crazy, it's a little too aggressive, then take your morph brush, lower the intensity until it's really, really, really low, and then, you know, just fade it back a little bit. Maybe you were a little too aggro with that damn standard brush. I don't know. But you can always fade it back with the morph brush, assuming you made a morph target. All right. I think I've had enough of that. I feel like the lips are done. The lips are close. I didn't even look at any photos, guys. Come on, you should be yelling at me about that. Like, what's wrong with you? Look at photos. Jeez. Do we have time for hair? I keep putting it off. It's like 8:10 almost. I don't feel like we do. Does anybody have any requests while I have this up on the screen? Facial hair is a bitch. I'm not going to lie. It's a pain. It's really a pain. Oh, God. You could try to use the same technique that I use with the eyebrows, where I use clay buildup, and then after you use clay buildup, slash away and slash the lines for the hair. Or, you know, you could make a separate hair piece completely. And with that separate hair piece, build it up. Slash it. Why is this not working? Because I have a mask on, dummy. Control H. Hide your mask. Don't forget you have it on. Clear it. I was wondering why my morph brush wasn't working. Oh, because I had a mask on. Of course. Alright, I really wanted to do hair, but I'm not going to. How about I do something else instead? How about I show you where your eyelashes are, because you're going to need to make them for next class. It's not due for homework, don't panic. So what's due for homework? Keep adding tertiary details. Oh, skin. That's what I was going to do. A little bit more skin work. Sorry. I'm getting a little distracted. I shouldn't be. I've only had 2 cups of coffee today. Patterns. There it is. So where was that again for those of you that weren't watching? Go to your light box. Go to your brush palette in the light box. Then go to what? Patterns is the answer. Where was it? Patterns. It was just there. There it is. Patterns. And in patterns, we actually have a skin brush. Along with scales, along with a stone wall. Somebody wanted to know about that earlier, but that was a different class. So skin. So use your skin brush, right? See what we get. Make sure to do this at a very high density. I mean, we're talking like I'm at 9 million or above. And see what you get. Hey, looks pretty nice just by default, doesn't it? So then you can kind of play with, again, the size of your brush, as well as, of course, the intensity of your skin brush. Since I'm really running out of time here, I'm almost at the end of class, and you should be gentle with your skin, again, and use your morph target if you need to erase it, because it's just easier than trying to smooth it out. But the skin brush, hey, it works pretty well. I don't know how well you can see the skin brush, but it's working fairly well. Just kind of quickly knocking in some skin this way. If you want to make a mole, or like you want really large skin pores, say on the nose, because yes, you do have large skin pores on the nose. It's probably not this skin brush that you actually want to use. And now we're starting to see the limitation of the scan data versus just this really nice skin pore brush that actually feels much, much better. Oh yeah, I was talking about pores on the nose. So in terms of pores on the nose, really quick, go back to the damn standard brush, change the stroke to drag rectangle. And this is a way that we could make, say, zits, because now if I click and drag, hold down Alt, and I have a zit. I press the 1 button, and each time I press the 1 button, you can see that zit pops out that much more. I know you're all saying, ew, that's gross, but you don't have to press the 1 button that many times. So you could use this to just kind of make some zits, or if you might notice, if you don't hold down the Alt button, then it becomes more like a skin pore. So maybe my Z intensity is a little too high. Hold down Alt, bring it out, press the 1 button if you need to repeat that. Or, so that's like if you want, again, to make a mole or a zit kind of thing. But let's say instead of doing that, let's say you want to make a straight up skin pore, then just make a super, super tiny brush, drag rectangle, take your alpha, pick the smallest alpha you can, and actually I think, I'm not even sure you need an alpha. Well, no, you need the smallest alpha. And make the brush super small. I mean, down here at like 1 or 2. And then just click and drag, click and drag. Oh, wait, the Z intensity has to be a lot higher. But click and drag. Oh, that's it, all right. So now we're making skin pores. Boom, boom, boom. That's not fast enough. Those skin pores need to go down faster. That's taking too long. Take your stroke, switch to spray, and now you're going to have skin pores that go down faster because you're spraying down the skin pores. Oh God, it's too much. We're pretty much at the end here, guys. So you can start playing around with skin. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. So you can start playing around with sculpting skin, right? And like how much skin detail is too much? I don't know. Remember, if you go too far with the skin detail, like maybe this is too much, then remember we hopefully still have that morph target, right? So if it's like I've gone too crazy with the nose, go back and with a very, very low intensity morph brush, push it back a little bit if you went too crazy with it. Okay, I mean, really you should look at to see what shows up back here or as you get closer. I feel like I've given you a lot to play with, a lot of different tools. You've got a skin brush, you've got a way to make skin, you've got a way to make lips, you've got a way to make pores in the nose. So I think we should stop at this point.